Welcome back, everyone. Guess what theme was in my head all week when I was editing? Anywho, hi Jessica, how you doing?
Hi Dawn, doing good. I was very sad about what happened to Storm, so I've got my Storm shirt.
I love your Storm shirt,
figures.
And I love that so much. I've got nothing.
The comic where Storm loses her power out, so we can look at it. In the prior episode, Magneto took over the X-Men. Also in the prior episode, Jean had a baby.
Yes, she did.
Also in the prior episode, Magneto went to trial, and he had to lift up a bunch of the judges and was like, take me now, guys. What do you think?
So previously on last episode.
Well, no, in the prior episode.
In the prior episode.
Yeah, in the prior episode.
Are you trying to tell me something?
What? No.
Storm lost her powers, and that was very sad. And then we saw Clone Jean. And what the heck was that about?
In the prior episode, we saw Clone Jean.
Okay, so the prior episode, we saw Clone Jean.
We saw a second Jean. I just want to be clear about that.
Yes.
We don't know who is who and how and why and when.
And I think you know stuff that you're not telling me, but that's good.
Of
because
course I know
want
stuff.
To know more. You're the super fan, and I love it. So shall we get into this episode?
Yes, please. The other one.
Ooh, look. Got like new scenes, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember if that was in the opening last time.
Ooh, that's different.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I like that. Makes you pay attention more. Whoa. That is so fun.
It's such a great
opening. They keep
opening.
adding stuff. Fire made flesh.
Oh man.
The Phoenix.
Fire Made Flesh is the name. Oh, it's definitely Phoenix stuff.
Yeah. See, I actually do see.
Let's call this mystery gal in the bed Jean Doe. All in favor?
And who's he supposed to be there?
Gosh, I forget her name. She works with Mojo, I'm pretty sure.
Mojo.
But the Jean that lies on this couch would appear to be the actual Jean Grey.
I love how he has a lab coat on.
Actual Jean Grey.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
Yeah. He used to have it.
Of both genes' genetic markers, effectively carbon dating each woman on a cellular level.
What?
God.
I mean, what do you say to that?
I'm missing some history book, man. It's always writing, flipping back a few pages, rewriting things, skipping forward, headed.
Oh, my stars and garters.
Oh, my stars and garters! Oh my gosh, I missed that. I didn't know how much I missed that until he said it.
That's original. Yay!
To their work.
He's so all the time. They all had their things.
A man so dark and twisted he can be described as nothing other than sinister.
Ooh,
I don't
sinister.
understand. Who are you?
The only person so obsessed with the Summers Gray.
Ooh!
Father.
Father.
Get away from us!
Big Joe.
Oh,
So
That's
it's
gross.
ew.
Say that.
Jean Grey.
Thank you. She's not a
Whoa.
I can usher you and your son to your royal destiny.
You'll come nowhere near my son.
Holy crap. Whoa, the
her
animation
name.
is really good.
Dark desire.
Whoa.
No, my
Wow, Rogue's really training her stamina with the new
Stay on patrol.
He's doing it on purpose!
Rogue right now.
Oh, what a jerk.
Wow.
I think you just sent his hush puppies up into his stomach.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go see about a redhead.
Ooh.
One of them.
Oh, you see better redhead.
And then there was Morph.
That's so mean.
Need some help, those.
hard to reach spaces.
What?
Always with the jokes, eh, Morph? As if
Holy
I don't
crap.
know. As if we all don't.
Oh, she's in their head.
What?
It ain't so.
Get on back to the swamp with the
Ew. Yikes. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh no, the ring. Holy freaking crap. Wow.
Ah, holy crap.
love it. That's scary as hell.
Not you. Not again. Jink,
Ooh.
Nathan. No, this can't be good.
This can't be good. Ooh.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
Failed to sire a child.
Children cannot
Failed to
watch this.
failed.
Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares.
Yeah.
That's Shard, his sister.
Wow. God, he just knows everything about them.
Yeah, she's a telepath.
Yeah.
Telepaths are dangerous, man.
Oh my god.
What was that thing?
Oh, it's another level of scary. Ew.
I think one of us has the wrong floor.
Oh my god. That reminded me of, like Paprika. It was so creepy.
The whole mansion's possessed.
Yeah, they can never unsee that.
Third person.
Downstairs, now!
What the heck is going on? Haven't you figured it out? We're in hell.
Alright, Morph. I know you died and things are rough, but... Oh, he's so good.
Oh, he just throws them.
Alright, it's not an official fastball special until Colossus shows up. But I will take it. I will take it when it comes.
Cyclops, hit me!
Power up. Woo.
Nice.
They say, oh, he's gonna be trouble. Let's go after him.
Time for an exorcism, punks!
Nice. Sweet. Fun fact, Cyclops is immune to his own power, and so is his brother, and vice versa.
Nice. Woo.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh. Holy crap.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh man, Real Gene's here.
I like the music.
This is so good! How is this show so good? Well,
Pathetic.
Wow, the thoughts in his
What
head.
does he even see in you?
Ooh.
I am the Goblin Queen.
Goblin
This
Queen.
was just a taste of what waits for you if you follow.
he made a demon version of Ileana.
Give us the boy, you brimstone clone.
You brimstone clone.
Brimstone clone.
Whoa. Oh my god. Holy crap.
Shit.
Met your match. Your magnetism.
Charm extends beyond mere metal.
Holy. Oh my god.
Look at you.
He can't control glass.
Playing
Nope.
dress up as a hero. I should have you as a toy.
Ugh. She's very terrifying. Holy crap.
Ooh.
Oh my god. That must.
Sorry, I didn't want it.
Oh, I like it.
This is perfect. This is like exactly her. They got her perfect.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry.
Oh no. In the movies. She's not gonna do it. What's she gonna do though?
You'll bleed too, darling.
Oh my god.
Can't keep
Come on, Judy. Like riding a bicycle. Remember how to control it. Concentrate on my mind, Janie. Just my mind. Right here. I'm right.
Oh.
Such pain. I must help.
You will. You always did. Remember who you are.
What you mean to me?
No.
Logan. I remember you.
Keep going. Deeper.
How's this, baby?
I mean, all that to you.
Uh-huh.
More.
Oh my goodness.
Wolverine. All right, she's still
I know.
shit
Can't help
happening. Wolverine.
Scott! Power.
Nope.
Is that all you can remember?
Is she here? Hello there. Do you know who I am, Jean?
Mom and Dad called you to help.
She's got a little cyclops.
You say I think too much. Best friend, she died.
Oh my god.
Dark gifts. All this pain.
Oh my.
Giant baby, headed your way. Watch out. Yeah, get rid of that. Don't let him control you.
This is so complicated. Oh my god. Oh god.
Go save Nathan.
Okay.
People love putting Jean in that outfit.
Xavier's orphans. The future we have in store.
Ooh.
What? Impossible.
Oh, just body.
You stay away from our son.
Maybe not the best way to handle that, I feel like.
Fools. You have doomed the boy.
You've doomed the boy.
Well, he thinks that he's gonna, like, make him invincible.
It's over, Sinister.
Is it now? Ladybird.
Ooh.
Ladybird. Fly away home. Your house is on fire. And your child. All
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Nathan.
Oh god.
You monster! What have you done?
I love how she talks. It's so dramatic.
Yeah, it's very extra.
It's great.
But she is the Goblin Queen, so I mean,
A
what that's what you
techno-organic.
expect.
Exposing Nathan to it in the hopes of making him invincible.
Any of you know how it feels to be abandoned?
Alright.
Have him feel
They all know how that feels. Calm down. That's why they're
Look
here.
Look at his muscles with the shadowing.
I promise.
I know, like, it's all, like, dark,
Like
inky.
super high contrast. Yeah.
Be a
Yeah.
part of this. I'm sorry.
Scott, you're being a dick. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh my god. No way.
There we go.
Oh my god, in one episode. WTF.
Remember us. Who really was the Phoenix? Which of us married Scott? All we have now is the future. An unknowable future built on an unknowable past.
They didn't ask me,
My
I know.
next life will be mine.
Scott's gonna be like, hey, I'm open for two.
Call me Madeline Pryor.
Ah, Pryor. I gotcha.
Jean.
Haha, that was good.
I was
So,
worried for a second they were gonna say your name.
And I'm like, what did you mean? Oh, this is so awkward now.
Another hot one, Dallas, with no relief inside.
Look at her hair.
she's got
I got crazier.
Like this here drought sticking around.
Let's see, does Ford show
About
up?
the weather. No summer like a Texas summer. But I wouldn't give if someone could just make it rain.
Wait a sec.
Plainly. Who are you?
Name's Forge, Storm.
Forge.
Friend of Charles Xavier. I'd like to help you get back what you've lost.
Ooh. Well, you mentioned Forge. You wanted to see
did.
Forge in this.
Yeah.
So, yay! I don't know who he is, but woo! Okay, so anything different? Do we see new people yet? We're selecting, looks like the same.
I think they select the same each time.
They're gonna change it up because you see how there's some that aren't there. They keep
Yeah.
switching them out.
Do they keep switching it out? Is it different people who aren't there than last time?
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna because the song or the
All right.
theme keeps changing.
Let's pay attention. So it was Magneto and Wolverine and Rogue, did I see? Or no?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, Jennifer Hale is Jean Grey.
Explain.
You may know tangentially as Commander Shepard.
Okay.
From Mass Effect. So, if you play FemShep,
Well,
I do.
my sister-in-law Heather, she was
Yes.
huge into that, so I do
I
know
know
a
she's
little
got
bit of it.
her Renegade and Paragon tattoos. So.
Yes, she sure does.
I've been tempted.
I really love all kinds of tattoos, but I'm always afraid to get one because I'll probably change my mind and not like it, over like the
They're a
course of
little
so many
addictive.
years.
Once
I
you get
bet.
over it and just do it, you're just like, oh, now I just want another one.
Yeah, and I can add to it and
Yeah.
make a whole sleeve or something. But yeah, like I think they're a lot of fun. But wow, what a freaking episode! And it's like here,
It's so much. It was terrifying.
And again, you're the super fan. I really like X-Men. I saw like the movies, and I did see bits and pieces of X-Men in the 90s, but I wasn't like fully committed watching. Unfortunately, a lot of our fans were saying, Dawn, you got to watch the original series before you watch this. And it totally makes sense. And I believed you guys completely, but I just didn't have time to commit to a full series. And
It's a lot.
because I edit all the time. And you know how it goes when you have your own channel and have to do all that stuff. But anywho, so when we watch stuff on the channel, like that's what I love because I actually make a commit time to do it. So I am so happy, Jessica, you know all this stuff. But still, not knowing much about the original series, like I was so into this episode. Like I was so
It was
freaked
so
out.
good.
Yeah, so Mr.
good.
Sinister, I love that name, Mr. Sinister, and he was freaky.
Sinister. He's
I
freaky.
I never saw Death Note, but his design, like his evil smile, reminded me of like that main creepy guy from Death Note. I've never seen one episode of that, but I always wanted to. But anywho, yeah, like he was so terrifying, and holy crap! So Jean Grey is a clone, was a clone, there is a clone. When did they switch over? WTF? And then poor Scott. I mean, poor Jean, too. Both Jeans. Like, everyone's so freaking messed up. And who's worse, I mean, here you have the Jeans that are more understanding. It's very traumatic, but they're like, mutual at the end, and they get it, And
It's hard not to get it when you can read minds. It's like, I imagine if you can read someone's mind, like, being empathetic has to just be the next thing. Like,
yeah, you hope, and yeah, that would make sense actually. But wow, that's just like a lot of information. I felt bad for, we'll say, Jean Doe, where here Madeline Pryor. Yeah, that was really funny, Jessica, and you kept saying that. I was like, hey, what's happening right now? That was actually pretty funny. So that's her name. Now, did she just make up that name because she wanted to be separate from Jean?
Yeah, I think that's what they were going for here. They changed a lot from the original storyline, but I thought they did it really well. Because in the original storyline, Jean dies after the Dark Phoenix saga.
Okay.
She gives up her life to save the rest of the X-Men, knowing that she did bad things as Dark Phoenix, and sacrifices herself. And Scott quits the X-Men and goes off, and the first lady he finds that just happens to look exactly like Jean.
Oh no.
He's just like, maybe I'll date her.
Oh god.
And it's just like weird.
What?
And that's Madeline. She's supposed to be like Sinister created her in the comics just like that, but had like sort of like just planted her there and was like hoping Scott would be into her.
I was gonna say, like, how the heck would they even meet up?
Despite the fact that she looks exactly like, that would weird me out.
I know, and her voice and mannerisms, and
Right?
that's so crazy. And well, maybe he was just under the spell of love, and he couldn't help it, just in denial or something. But that happens sometimes with, at least some people I know. Like sometimes, like when, well, in a more normal case, you break up with someone, and sometimes you'll date someone that kind of looks like that person. And
it's okay if you have a type. I get having a type.
Yeah, like it's almost exact. It's like, whoa, but in this case, it's different. Yeah, that's weird. I agree. That's very weird. And but maybe like he was just in denial and so much grief that he just went along with it because it was familiar.
I like what they did here, whereas like instead of that she was just switched unknowingly, you know? So it's never like Scott was just like, I'll just date this woman that looks exactly like the last woman I was dating who died.
Yeah.
But it's instead just like he thinks he's with Jean.
Yeah, I like that too, actually. I think that's a lot stronger of an idea, and it makes it more like shocking all around. I mean, you have 3 people who are so messed up from this, and, you know, and just feeling, you know, Pryor, you know, feeling how, you know, she's realizing, because we see her as Jean, and again, you know the comics, I didn't, and here, like, just feeling what she's feeling, and she's freaking out, and she's been with her family for so long, and she's not the original, and what? Like, it's just, it's so
like,
traumatic. What do you do when everyone's quiet, and now you feel like an outsider, and like your whole life is just thrown away? It's scary, it's sickening, and yeah, so they did a great job with this episode, really, like, having me guess what was happening and going through like the steps of her in denial and everyone else in shock, and you know, all in one episode, and then defeating you know, Mr. Sinister, I love that name, like, and defeating him at the end of this. It was just such an incredible episode. I mean, wow. I'm impressed.
I'm now remembering too, I'm pretty sure Mr. Sinister's real name is Nathan. I can't remember
so
if that's
like,
intentional.
It's a good name.
She named her son Nathan. I'm pretty sure his name is also Nathan, though.
That could be like in the back of her head, like, I created you, every part of you.
Sinister's obsessed with the Summers Gray bloodline. I don't know why, but obsessed with it
because they're super powerful, and
I guess
he's just a
Jean,
super
for
fan
sure.
gone wrong.
No offense to Cyclops, Jean, I get. Cyclops shoots force beams out of his eyes. It's very cool. He's a cool guy. I don't know if I get the whole, like, whatever.
You know, really thinking about it now, I mean, with Scott, as we saw in that last scene with him and Jean just looking at each other in the dark, I mean, dang, I don't even know what you do there. Maybe Wolverine will come in and be like,
yeah,
I mean, he's
just
so
leaving
in
it
love
open
with
for
her.
Wolverine to come in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel so bad for Logan. I really like his character too, and just seeing him so open with Jean, because he's always loved her, and
yes,
you know, he can't help it.
I love Wolverine. He's my favorite. I don't feel bad for him.
Because he'll keep pushing it, right? Like, he'll keep pushing it even though she loves Scott.
He keeps pushing it. I haven't read a lot of modern comics. A lot of my X-Men reading stopped in the early to mid 2000s. But I'm pretty sure in a recent series that Wolverine, Cyclops, and Jean kind of create like a throuple thing going on.
Oh my! Who knows where this series is going?
Which honestly kind of makes me want to go and read them.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm curious.
But I mean, I don't know. He gets very obsessive about Jean, and it's just kind of a little weird.
Yeah.
He fought there's plenty of women that he like ends up going with, like as either a lover or like, you know, in love with.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's all normal relationship with them. You know, it's like, here's a person I like. Oh, let me like date them or marry them. He gets married to a woman named Mariko at some point. He has people. I think him and Storm had a thing. They definitely had a thing in an alternate universe.
Wow.
But I think they might have had a thing in the regular universe too. So, you know,
it gets
it's not
quite
like
complicated, especially when you have so many different stories in the comics, and, you know, anything's possible, I guess. But that's quite interesting. I had no idea.
You just think he'd just be like, all right, I'm just going to move on with my life. But he never does.
You know,
he's always just obsessed with her.
Yeah, and, you know, I can't help but feel bad, but again, like, you know him more than I do, and I know, like, he would have, like, pushed it more if she didn't get distracted there, but yeah, he just full-on loves her. Now, with Scott, like, still thinking about how Pryor now had his baby, and that's just so complicated, and now the baby's not even there, so Bishop had to take him away, oh my god, and they're gonna try to help him in some way. And to have this virus, I love how literal it is, where they said it was like some kind of techno virus.
It is a techno virus,
and it looks like that too, the lines.
That is what happened. I don't know if it's the virus, but they do have to take him to the future in the series. Though it's Jean and Scott who do it, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Not Bishop.
Maybe they had to
Bishop's like
change it up.
from 40 years in the future-ish.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they end up going like to 2099 or something with Nathan.
Okay.
Some like out there date. But it's been a while since I've read that, so you can let me know.
Yeah, so
if I'm
please
totally
let us know in the
off on
comments.
that.
Yeah, because you guys are always so good. We always get positive feedback. We have great fans, and but they always like inform us on stuff. So thank you guys for filling in the blanks where we have questions.
Like me saying Callista's name wrong.
I know when you said that, I'm like, oh, but you barely like you were so close to saying it right. So whatever. I
second guessed myself.
wrong name.
I said Callisto first, and then I kept saying Callista because I was just like, Callista is the girl's name, right? It's Callista Flockhart. That's a person.
You were just
shame.
So
I gotta wear the X-Men crown of shame.
No, is there one? Show me. But yeah, so incredible episode. One thing that I really enjoyed too about this episode is how dramatic the characters are, because it's just out of the 1990s. It's just they just were so pure, and they really paid attention to what made it so good back in the day. And I just feel like I'm watching a Saturday morning cartoon, and them just like monologuing a bit, but really dramatic on how they say things. It's just so
They're
good.
like that in the comics too. They're just drama
so
lovers.
good.
That's why I love them.
Yeah, I mean, like, follow what works, and they're doing that here, and it's great. And Madeline Pryor was freaking terrifying when she was under Sinister's control. Like, holy crap.
That was so
scary.
Good. That whole thing was so good.
Yeah.
Because she's like, it's like a weird story in the comics, which is not saying much. All of these are weird stories. They're all weird stories. But it's like, you're like, okay, so Scott's dating this lady. It looks just like Jean. Okay, you find out she's definitely a clone, which obviously. But then she goes crazy because she finds out she's a clone, and then she's like, I'm the Goblin Queen, oobity boobity, and you're just like, what is happening? What's going on here?
Yeah, so I think they did a good job here. I mean,
it's so good.
It works so well. It's easy to understand, and it was very entertaining. And like, again, we keep talking about the animation, absolutely fantastic, where they really paid attention to a lot of the details in the old animation, but yes, they upgraded it so it's even smoother, and they added so much more animation too, but they still kept the technique the same, and even the coloring too, where it's like they have like almost like the blocky coloring, or like the dramatic shading, or just like light and dark, and
the really
like
dark ink lines.
Yes, and the bright deep colors, like the same color palette as the original as well. And I think it's just so well done. And seeing like the extra animation with Madeline Pryor fighting, I was like, holy crap. Like, it was easy to follow and just so beautiful. And I was just in awe the whole time. But I really...
that crawled out of the TV, and then its head fell open, and then a new head came out of it.
Oh my God, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was like, what the hell are we watching? Because, of course, I'm sure they were inspired by The Ring, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because it was very different from The Ring.
Line in there.
That was hilarious too, because I know they had great quotes in the original, but now it's different where they can actually have like more adult quotes in this. So them talking like that, I'm sure they didn't say hush puppies like that in the original series. So adding the more adult humor in this is pretty freaking cool. I like that. So
morph going, just boop boop.
Oh yeah, he was fresh.
Like literally pushing his button.
Yeah, and he was so happy about that. Oh, and there was one thing you wanted to mention too about Morph, about like his face changed, and he had like the purple under his eyes.
So I watched some more stuff in between. So Morph dies in the first or second episode. I already forgot. They go off on a mission. Yeah. Morph dies, and they're all sad. Or Wolverine is mostly sad. Wolverine and him are best buds, but he dies. And that's like their like emotional through line in it. And eventually Morph comes back and he's under the control of Mr. Sinister, and he looks like that, where he's all like sallow and he's got the dark things under his eyes, and he's like messing with them and like going after them because Sinister told him to. So that's why he like had such an emotional reaction to that.
I was gonna say, because he really took that. I mean, it was terrifying anyways, but it was deeper with him, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, that's another great thing about this series, because I love it when. It's hard sometimes because I didn't make time for the original series now, but it's so cool that they have all these details in there that you will just not understand or pay attention to, and they're so subtle.
And yeah, you don't need to.
You don't need to, but it's so fun because it's like, it's for the fans, and it's like, you knew right away, and it's just so freaking cool they paid attention to that, and they just continued it directly from the original.
So I got very excited because Morph at one point turns into Ileana Rasputin, aka Magic. There's a whole story behind her. She's great. I love her. She's Colossus's little sister.
Yes.
But I literally just did a fan art of her. I don't know if you can see.
You brought it!
Computer thing.
Whoa!
There she is, the big sword.
What? That is so cool!
I've been playing what is
that
it
is
called?
So
Midnight
good!
Suns, and she's in Midnight Suns. And I got very excited that she was in Midnight Suns along with Nico, because they're two very, like, some of my favorite characters. Wolverine's also in it, and you get to be best friends with him, and, you know, go out bird watching with him. It's great.
Bird watching, yeah. I bet he loves that. That's so fun.
Yeah, so I got so excited. I was like, I just drew her.
I love you sharing that too. So you're still drawing Jessica. Was that like a new drawing that you did?
Just for fun, yeah. What's that?
You know, I love drawing, and I haven't drawn in so long, and I'm just so happy to see like something you've done recently. That's so cool. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you showed that.
I'm working on it's not done yet. I can show you the in between. When I was in high school, I did this this piece for class because I was obsessed with X-Men, and it was this Rogue Gambit like montage thing, and it was like a lot of copied art from different comics that I liked because I was in high school and learning and stuff.
Yeah, no problem there.
I did it all in colored pencils. I tried to find it, I couldn't find it. But I was just like, oh, I wonder if I could like do that again. So this is it's digital, it's not real colored pencil, but I've been doing it in a it already went away. Like a colored pencil style.
That is so cool.
It's still very incomplete, but I was obsessed with them when I was a kid, as evidenced by making a giant like picture of them with like 15 different drawings of them on it, being all cute together.
That's great.
So,
you know, I love how Gambit. That is really, really fun. And I love how Gambit talks in the third person. I think that's hilarious that he does that now and again.
Gambit all right now, Cher.
Yeah, their accents are perfect. So, again, like, it works so well. I'm so happy they didn't really alter anything from the original. I just think it's so fun. And but yeah, so thank you for sharing those drawings, because like, you're so freaking talented, and I just love seeing that. And I still love drawing, but I haven't done it in so long. Like, I love editing too, because in college, like, I went to school for animation.
So much editing.
Yeah, I always loved editing. Like, animation, I absolutely love too, but it takes so much longer to do, and I feel accomplished with that, but you also feel mentally exhausted because it takes so freaking long. So when you edit, it's still hard, and there's so many different levels of editing, of course. But editing, I just feel so much more accomplished because I can complete a project a whole lot faster, and it's not most times that stressful. I gotta be careful with what I say because it can be kind of stressful depending on what you're doing and how complicated it is. But it's just very different. So I did a lot of editing in college alongside animation, and I just really enjoyed that so much. So yay, I love doing it now.
I still think of you every time I see Dennis Leary.
Oh my god. I love that. Oh, memories. I used to make like all kinds of music videos back in the day, and yeah, that was fun. Yeah, and I think there's still some on YouTube. And my old Stormy Kima channel as well. You can find some of my music videos there still. Some were taken down, though. They're great. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Yeah, I had so much fun because I made them like alongside you, hanging out, and we just and I would just make them, and that was when not to date myself, but way back when YouTube was still kind of new, and my I forget what music video, but one of them was it got a lot of views, and it was like on YouTube's main page, like the first page, like you just open up YouTube, and it was like not number one, but it was like the top 5 or something for a while. I think it was taken down because that was when
This is back before it was owned by Google. This is like,
I don't want to date myself that much. No. Back in the day, guys. But crazy, yeah, and it's just so amazing on how much, like, how successful YouTube is now, and how many channels are out there, and it's, wow, yeah, it's just absolutely incredible. So, yay, I miss making those music videos. That was hilarious, and I used to take clips of, you know, all kinds of, you know, animated stuff that I liked, and I would, like, reanimate their mouths to sing a song, and it's just so funny.
yes.
I loved it.
They were great. I loved all of them.
Thank you.
Because I remember you just being like, I gotta get the exact mouth right for...
I know, and it would take kind of
One
forever
word.
to do, and I couldn't believe I did that. But then, I know, I was so anal about that, and I'm like, they have to really sing it. And then I even did Teen Titans, the original animated
Yes.
series, Teen Titans, and singing
Yes.
the 12 Pains of Christmas. And that and Fruits Basket, and yeah, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can check that out, or if you want to and you can't find it on our old channel, then I can send you some links. But sadly enough, because it was so long ago, I was bad at making copies of stuff, so there's I have to have them somewhere. I'm in denial, but there's still a couple music videos I can't find, and they were so fun. Oh my god! And if I hope I can find them somewhere. Where? I have no idea, but I hope I saved them on CD or something a while ago, because I'd love to repost those. So, anywho, guys, thank you so much for watching with us. We can't wait to see what you have to say about this episode, and stay tuned for the next. Have a great night. Bye!